हरि ओम। श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिहन्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैव उपशमं यन्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञात्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दसाम्बरे वनो सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्रितं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। हो जाए दो दो हाथ। हमारे दाऊं पेंच कहाँ तक गया था महाराज जी? हम कहाँ पर खड़े थे? कौन सा चौरा था वो?
सब आईडी छोड़ना पड़ेगा।
हैं?
सब क्यों करना चाहिए?
क्या
एंजॉयमेंट क्यों करते हैं?
लास्ट में सब आईडी में कीप क्वाइट हो गया था।
अच्छा,
कर सुख क्यों करना चाहिए?
अब क्या करें?
लास्ट में हमें सारे आईडी छोड़ के
आग लगा दिए थे। अच्छा, और रात को इतना ठंड कैसा हुआ? आज 0 डिग्री हो गया था। हैं?
कल जैसे बताया ना आपने कि इन पेन एंड प्लेजर, दुख सुख में एंजॉय करना चाहिए
जी।
और उसका दिस इज दिस आल्सो कॉल्ड इक्वानिमिटी।
हाँ, it leads to equanimity. It leads to a state of our being where no influence of anything, it remains calm and quiet. It reaches a state of stand-still position. No acceptance, no rejection, nothing. Go on looking at it. अगर हम एक बड़ा सुंदर वीडियो देख रहे हैं, उसमें जंगल में आग लग रखा है और मकान सब जल रहा है, धू धू जल रहा है, तो क्या आप पानी लेके दौड़ेंगे उसको बुझाने के लिए? ऐसे ही एक स्थिति आ जाती है। When you see some village is burning in fire in video, will you run for helping the villagers? You know it is video show. This is how when you bear this pain and pleasure, and you have been established, you have no complaint, no praise, no love, no hatred for anything. There is no pain, no pleasure. So it leads you to such a position where you become क्या कहते हैं reactionless. You have no reaction for anything. So a type of standstill position, just like witnessing something is going on. Indifference तो इसी को तो कहता है, total indifference. तो कल हम देखें, हे पार्थ, शरीर रूपता को प्राप्त हुए जड़ स्वरूप चित्त आदि ही दुख के भागी होते हैं। तो सवाल उठा था, तब फिर कौन दुख हर्ष आदि का भागी होते हैं भाई? सुख दुख तो होता है ना, देयर इज पेन एंड प्लेजर, और एल्स वेयर फ्रॉम यू हैव ब्रॉट दीज वर्ड्स? Is it only in the dictionary, or these are some words in use? So, if at all pain and pleasure is there and you are not influenced by it, it is not none of your business. You are not looking at it. Then who is there who enjoys pain and pleasure? Who says, I have pain? Who is that? Who says, who feels, I have pain, I have pleasure, I am happy? Who says I am happy?
And you attach to the body. Body will say.
Body? No. हाँ, बॉडी ये ऐसा होता है, बॉडी ऐसा होता है, sometimes we may say body feels the pain or pleasure, but if we see it analytically, body is nothing but an inert object. If body can feel pain and pleasure, why not the dead body? So, body is no way responsible for pain and pleasure.
हाँ, वो हम देखेंगे. Body cannot alone. When I said that, that means इंद्रियां, मन, वो जो
चलो,
intellect,
इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहु. The senses are better than or higher than the body. So, if the body is incapable, so let the senses be taken for consideration. Let us see. Are they capable?
No, they are also not capable. If their body is dead,
No,
they are also dead.
because senses are also incapable. They have no, they are also inert. Because the senses in the dead body, why not react? There is no reaction. So they cannot bear this pain and pleasure. They have no pain, no pleasure. So is it mind? Is it mind? Maybe. It appears as if the mind is. But mind is also not the enjoyer of pain and pleasure. Why? Because when you are absent-minded, absent-minded means when the mind is concentrated on some point, not on the pain nor on the pleasure. What happens at that time? Who enjoys pain and pleasure? Suppose anesthesia is given, so does the mind says or intellect says, I don't feel any pain? Who says? Practically, if some part of the body or senses are affected by some foreign bodies or unwanted situations, then it is informed to the headquarter. Headquarter is a brain chitta, isn't it? And it is equipped with the ego, that I. And that I is not only the body, not only the senses, not only the mind, not only this intellect, it is everything together. So, everybody together getting together, they feel something and it is named as pain or pleasure. What do they feel? Let us see. Let us see. What is called pain and pleasure in ordinary language? Suppose I have some stomach ache. Stomach ache. What happens in stomach ache? Or some wound in the leg. What happens if it is such happening? What happens? Some foreign body has entered to this body. That means logically the unwanted situation has taken place. What is unwanted and what is wanted? What is called unwanted?
Which chitta doesn't like.
Now, what is not common, that is unwanted.
Pain.
Uncommon is called unwanted. Is it? It is very difficult to decide. And what is common, what is uncommon? What is habituated by many, that is called common. Isn't it? Huh? क्या? Society. Means many people, whatever they are habituated to have, that is called common, and that is wanted, and that becomes a tradition, and individually that becomes a habit and character, isn't it? And what is that? Whatever is repeated again and again, isn't it? We are slowly going to the source. Catching one and analyzing it and throwing aside. Now, what is habituated by many? That depends upon the nature. Suppose now it is winter and it is cold, so everybody is habituated to have some warm clothes. This is called common thing. Very rarely one will go without clothes, isn't it?
That is uncommon.
That is uncommon. Now ये अवधूत लोग ये अनकॉमन हो गए. They are different from the society. Those who don't use any clothes and nude. So this is what is called common. And now this pain and pleasure is some happening, some incidents, whether the foreign object is associated with a local object, that is, if it is taken for granted, some foreign body has entered into some local body, that is unwanted, isn't it? You should not enter into my bedroom and sleep in my bed. That is uncommon. So now this is some incident. Incident happens by the help of the whole world, whole universe. It is not single-handed done or it is happened. No singular person is responsible for any happening. Whole world, if the hand is doing some work, all the fingers and this skin, the eyes, all the senses, they get together, then only the hand can do something. Hand cannot do anything all by itself. No. So, if we go to some vivid analysis, the whole world has to take part if they have to cooperate if something is going to happen. Some incident is occurring, then the whole world has to take part to some degree. To some degree. Somebody may be the main actor. If somebody is acting something very nicely, the stage should be good, the screens should be nice, and it should be in time, and prompter from the behind the screen should prompt clearly, and he should give all the directions to the actor. Everything should get together, then only he can act properly. Isn't it? So, finally we come to this conclusion. If we analyze it properly and elaborately, we conclude that no singular entity can enjoy this pain and pleasure. The person who does the action, he will be enjoyer of the action, reaction. The actor has to get the result. Who is the doer? Who is the doer? One who says, I am the doer, he will be the enjoyer. So mostly we see all this group with chitta and the ego. Chitta means subconscious mind. Ego and the prana, senses, mind, intellect, bodies, everything. When they get together, they become an entity, and ego becomes dominating over everyone, and the ego says, I have done this. And be aware, this ego also is prompted, or it is given a push, it is activated by its karmas before, behind, whatever is done. It is not independent by itself. Most complicated.
Swamiji, one more factor can contribute to it, does it? State of mind.
Pardon?
State of mind.
State of mind.
It also contributes to alleviate or increase the pain or pleasure.
That state of mind also is subject to statement. A state of mind means it is subject to time, space and conditions. Isn't it? That's how mind remains in a state. So all these facts and figures, and finally we come to the nature, the primordial nature, where from this action and reaction starts, and finally if there is some imbalanced state in the absolute, that is called idea, and that from that point the I starts multiplying and it becomes the nature and cause for the creation, that becomes the supreme power. That willpower is the supreme power, the ever-changing process. We call it Maya, Prakriti, or Trigunas, or क्या सब नाम देते हैं हम सब. So many names are there. Somehow, whatever, however it is seen by someone, he gives a name to it. That's all. Names differ. For a single
Delusion also can be said.
illusion, misunderstanding, and ignorance, Maya, so many things, so many names we have named it. In that way, nobody is found all alone as a singular entity who can be claimed that he is the enjoyer of pain and pleasure. So finally it is said there is no pain, no pleasure, nothing is there. No pain, no pleasure, no world is there, no action is going on. Everything, the absolute equilibrium. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnad, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasisate, Om Shanti. Eh? अरे यार, कोई बोलने वाला नहीं, कोई सुनने वाला नहीं, कोई हंसने वाला नहीं, कोई रोने वाला नहीं, और कोई क्या होगा भी नहीं। अगर कुछ होगा तो चला ड्रामा करो। कौन करेगा और देखेगा कौन? तब तो मैं बताया था ना, कभी आप लोगों को पता है या नहीं पता नहीं, पागल कहानी, पागल कहानी। वो पागल बैठा है, बोलता है हाँ मैं हूं। अरे पगली तू कहाँ है? मेरे सपने की रानी तू कहाँ है रे? पगली बोलती अरे पगला तू कहाँ है? मुझे देख नहीं पा रहा है? तू अंधा हो गया क्या? तो पगला कहता मैं भी तो अंधा, तू भी तो अंधी। और तू तो अंधी नहीं आधी। कैसे आधी? अरे मेरे बिना तू कैसे? तू कहाँ है? न मैं तो तुम्हारे पीछे पिछाड़े है। तुम्हारे पीछे खड़ी हूँ। अच्छा सामने आ जा यार। मैं आऊंगा तो कहाँ पर आऊं? कोई तो जगह ही नहीं खड़ा होने के लिए। तो पगला कहता अरे यार थोड़ा दिल करता नाचने के लिए। तो पगली बोलती मेरी भी जैसे दिल कर रही, कुछ तो बनाओ यार, कुछ स्टेज तो बनाओ तब तो नाचेंगे। क्या क्या चलता है? पगला और पगलियों का बातचीत चलता है। हाँ जी।
जब भी स्वामी जी आके बोलते हैं पगला पगली दोनों तो सपने में हो, क्या चल रहा है उनके आप?
और कभी वो पेंडाली भी बन गया और सब कुछ तैयार हो गया, और वो पगली नाचती, कभी पगला कभी देखता है, कभी पगला नाचता है, पगली देखती है, ताली मारती है, और एक दूसरे को कभी देखते हैं, कभी एक दूसरे को देख नहीं पाते हैं, कभी क्या क्या सब होता है। और जब पहला सीन तैयार हो गया तो फिर स्टेज तैयार हो गया तो फिर वो पगला बोलता है अरे शुरुआत करेंगे। हाँ म्यूजिशियंस स्टार्ट। तो वो आलाप करते हैं। ओम अथ शब्द सद्भावे तो ब्रह्मण पूरा। वो ओम जब एक आलाप करते हैं म्यूजिशियंस, करते हैं। तो वो आलाप ही फिर संगीत बनता है, संगीत बनता है। तो दोनों मिलकर के खूब आलाप करते हैं। उसी को कहते हैं शब्द ब्रह्म। सृष्टि तैयार होगा। दे आलाप मीन्स फर्स्ट दे, what do you call it in English? म्यूजिक दे बैकग्राउंड। बैकग्राउंड आलाप को क्या कहेंगे? आलाप इज द सेटअप ऑफ द रिदम्स, वैसा कह सकते हैं. So that is called sound, and sound, when waves are created in different ways, high and low pitch, they start being seen in some way, and the seer also, that mad chap, and the seer also is the other, the mad lady. Both are mad. Together they start singing, and that song is our creation. This is what also indirectly indicated in the Vedas. Om Sath Sabdasya Dvaveto Brahmana Pura Kantam Bhitva Vinirjato. This Om, the primordial sound, one syllable, and Atha, if it starts, then comes then. Then what? Then it goes on multiplying. So it goes on. The motion is made, and it goes on eternally. This is how the creation and all of us, all the individuals, whether living beings or inert, non-living beings, or objects or subjects, or doer, done and doing, or names and forms, or visible or invisible, take it as you like. But all these together is nothing but the starting and slowly going on in this way. So there is no enjoyer, no sufferer. The absolute, it assumes as if something is going on. So all these pain and pleasure are assumptions, ideas, nothing there. Nothing is there. फाइनली यही कह सकते हैं हम. यहीं तक हमारा दिमाग जाता है भाई, उसके आगे नहीं जाता है कि नहीं? इसके आगे हम कुछ नहीं बोल सकते हैं, फिर तो चुप होना पड़ेगा.
Swamiji, the mad person and the mad lady, they are enjoying?
They are enjoying. Very good.
They enjoy at least.
Let them enjoy. What is that to us? Really speaking, they are enjoying the absolute and its nature. They are the doer and they are the enjoyer. They have not done anything, they don't enjoy anything. As you see, it appears like that. 3-dimension picture. Okay? Go on looking at it. That's how prism is always 3-dimension. पार्थ शरीर रूपता को प्राप्त हुए जड़ स्वरूप चित्त आदि ही दुख के भागी होते हैं. ये कह रहा है इन चित्त आदि के नष्ट या क्षीण होने पर आत्मा का कुछ भी नष्ट नहीं होता. अच्छा, इनके दृष्टिकोण से हम दूसरे देखेंगे हैं फ्रॉम डिफरेंट एंगल. वी हैव नाउ सीन फ्रॉम वन एंगल, from deeper angle, from outside angle, a rough angle. तो वो ये होगा कपड़ा में मैला हो गया, हाँ, यहाँ थोड़ा काला लग गया, नया कपड़ा मैं पहना था और इधर काला लग गया। ये काला लगा किसको? मुझे? किसको लगा? This black spot, it is something dirt. Where is the dirt? Who is enjoying? Who has become dirty? Come on. This cloth has become dirty. It was clean before some time. Now it has become dirty. So where is that dirt? And what is it doing? बोलो कुछ तो सोचो. This is how pain and pleasure or any actions or anything, any happening in the creation, whatever is going on, where is it? Where is the base? Who holds it? The holder or this? The cause can be the enjoyer. We may say from different angle of vision. So he says holder is the chitta, the subconscious mind, and all these inert objects who has got nothing to do, and yet they become the basement for the dirt, that pain and pleasure, whatever. This cloth has been dirty. Cloth means some threads, and thread means some cotton or something. It was clean before and now it has become dirty. So finally, who is covered up with some covering? Or when we use some detergent, what happens to those surface of the cloth? What happens? From this angle, this basement has been dirty, take it grossly, and there is no end to the end of it. If you go on finding out cause and effect, then there is no end. Finally we go to one cause, which is causeless cause. इसी को हम causeless cause, one which cannot be cause. So this analysis going backward or going forward by one after another having the links, this is called in Vedanta Rath Parampara. Rath Parampara. Rath Parampara, the tradition of the cart. Cart means any car, any vehicle. If the car is running on the road in the speed of 100 kilometers per hour, whose speed is that? Whose speed is that? Is it the speed of the body of the car? It is tightly fixed, it is not moving, isn't it? So we cannot say the body is moving, it is fixed. Can we say the engine is moving? No. Can we say the tires are moving, that also is not there. The achil, no, it is tightly fixed. The ball bearings inside it, every bulb is as it is. So who is moving? Is the tire moving? If the tire moves, then what happens to the car?
Tire is rotating.
Rotating, but it is fixed to the rim. It is not moving.
Moving with respect to the road.
No, road is not moving, and nothing is moving. Nothing is moving. Come on, tell me which is moving.
The person who is sitting in the car is moving.
He is also steadily sitting.
The car.
Driver also is moving, steadily fixed. His hand also is not moving. If the figure moves, then the hand cannot catch the what is that? Steering. It cannot be caught by the hands. Time is moving. Time is also not moving. Not moving. It is present now.
The next moment also it's present.
Huh?
The next moment
The present cannot move. It is time now. Time how? If time moves, then there will be no time.
that's what Swamiji, everything is moving in the time only.
Nothing is moving. Nothing is moving. How can you say time is moving? From this angle, where from Rath Parampara goes. You see, time cannot move. If it moves, then it doesn't remain as time. Huh? This is what logic says. Nothing, neither the fuel moves, nothing. Nothing is moving, and yet we compare one part with the other, and then finally we assume something is moving. And we have given the idea to it, the speed, and speed is for 1 hour this much. In that way something is assumed, something is taken for granted, which is totally baseless.
Yesterday we were discussing, Swamiji, that it is all the vibrations which are moving in the space. Yesterday we were discussing that vibration.
Yes, to some extent we can take it for granted. To some extent, if some wave is created, is the water is moving in the water? Atoms are moving? No, nothing is moving. Non-movement, steadiness is known as movement and wave, because water is as it is.
Then what appears to be
Finally, if you accept all these step by step, so keep quiet, nothing is happening.
Then it's if nothing is happening, then you started the car. After some time you reach Uttarkashi. So, if nothing is
You have
happening,
not reached Uttarkashi. Can you say, I have reached something somewhere else than earth? It is within the earth. You are in the earth. You are not. And you are always at present. Time has not moved. Situations are as they are. Nothing has happened. Take one point and go on analyzing. go backward. Nothing has happened. If you can go minutely, logically, analytically and impartially, then you will reach nowhere. Nowhere. Logically and analytically, impartially and you accept what is seen. Sometimes we keep it as it is, we don't accept it. This is speck. I know it. I don't use it. Can I have any effect out of it? Nothing. I cannot read. I know it is. By using it, I can read small alphabets. But I don't use. I don't accept it. I know it, but I don't accept it. Then it is that acceptance is useless. So first of all you have to understand it impartially, analytically, logically and from all round. And then you have to understand it, accept it and be one with it. Then only you will be calm and quiet. Everything subsides. All the waves, they subside. There is no more any storm. It is Prashant Mahasagar, the Pacific Ocean. No waves. Water is seen as water only. Nothing is called wave here. चलो ये सुख दुख हमारा हमको बड़ा परेशान कर रखा है हफ्ता भर से तो इन चित्त आदि के नष्ट या क्षीण होने पर आत्मा का कुछ भी नष्ट नहीं होता है. When this substratum, this stage where this drama, pain and pleasure is going on, which is known as chitta, the subconscious mind, with all these, pendal cannot be made with one single fiber. So many things are needed to be made. So this chitta, ego and intellect, mind, prana, the senses and the body and a push behind it go. So then only something will happen, experience or some action or reaction, something can happen. In this way, when all these are over, nothing happens to the substratum. Nothing happens to the self. Neither pain nor pleasure can influence the substratum. When the drama is over, what happens to that stage? Stage remains as it is. Okay. When the vehicle gets crossed, what happens to all the materials? They solidify and they become centrified and they become one solid. When the body gets some accident, say the car body of the car, it just becomes one single entity, solidifies. And nothing happens, everything is as it is. The weight is never lost. The in this way he says, when all the chitta and all this group, they enjoy this penal pleasure, when everything is over, the substratum self loses nothing, gains nothing. It remains untouched. What is that self? That self is the ground where the stage was made, chitta, and over that the drama was going on for some period, and now drama is over. After some time the stage also will be dismantled, and but the land is, the ground is always there. Nothing happens to it. इसी प्रकार इन चित्त आदि के नष्ट या क्षीण होने पर आत्मा का कुछ भी नष्ट नहीं होता। प्रिय पार्थ, देह आदि दुख प्रवृत्तियों के भोक्ता रूप से जो यह चित्त आदि घटित जड़ता प्रधान जीव रूप अवस्थित है, उसे अज्ञानवश उत्पन्न माया भ्रम ही तुम जानो। और राम, ओ अर्जुन, all these has happened by misunderstanding. Some misunderstanding is working somewhere. Some ignorance. We don't know the real situation, and we see something as something in some time and assume it is this. On this, a beautiful story they tell. For example, you see, there were, we discuss it, most wonderful example. We discuss it very often. There you say two friends were there in some rural area somewhere away from the city area, and they had some plan. Once let us go to the capital city, we shall see how the king lives over here. We have not seen anything, we have heard many things about the king. Let us see how the capital city is, and how all those people living in that city. We should have some ideas. Let us go one day and see. Started and reached somehow, after a long time, they reached somewhat nearer to the outskirts of the city. So they were two. One was supposed to be the village leader, village pradhan, and other was a common ordinary villager, and they were close friends. So now the pradhan, the village chief, of course he is supposed to be clever and knowable, everything he should know, but he knows nothing. And the other friend is supposed to be a fool, and he is the greatest fool, he knows nothing. But that's how he is afraid. And they were going there, and reaching the outskirts of the city, they saw something is moving. Something is moving, and it is moving towards them. It is coming towards them. Something gigantic, some blackish, something they had not heard of it, they had not seen it. in their lives. So what to do? They were afraid. The common villager, he is supposed to be common man, so he is afraid of the city. Now we are coming to some strange land. Something will happen. Be careful. He was afraid all the time. And now he saw something gigantic, blackish, and some rock like it is moving. How this rock can move? And it was coming towards them. He asked anxiously, Pradhanji, O chief, what is that sea? I am afraid. What is that called? And why it is so? How it is so? What it is? I am afraid. So the chief should be cleverer. So he poses to be cleverer. Keep quiet. Don't you know we have come to the capital city? In the capital city, such thing happens and such things are available there. See, such things. Neither he knows something or nor he does. This is such thing. See. And this will be in such capital cities. Take it. After some time, it comes nearer. So the person behind is asking, Oh chief, see, it is strange. It is moving on 4 pillars. Big pillars are attached to it, and it is moving ahead and behind, and it is moving on that. Why, how, what it is? What it is called? Arey fool, I told you, this is like this, and this will be such 4 things, and this will move like this. Understand it, see it. Such things will be in such place, and it will move like this. This is like this. You fool, don't you understand? Still, after a little, it comes nearer. Oh, chief, see, it has got a big pan, and it is attached with those 4 pillars and 2 fans. It is moving like this. How these fans are moving by itself? How is it? And one big snake, that cobra, such big, and it is moving. It is attached to it and moving up this side, that side, this side, this side. How it is? What it is? What it is called? Why it is so? So the chief again bangs him. You fool, nonsense. You have come to the capital city. In this place, in such places, you should understand such things, and such things will have such things, 4 such things, 1 such thing, and 2 such things, 1 such thing. So you should understand it, see it. This is like this. This is how we talk on our subjects and our big scripture. Nobody knows anything, just like our corona. Nobody knows anything of corona in this whole world, but everybody is afraid and everybody is giving suggesting something to somebody, and some people are cured, some people have died, and something is going on. Somewhere something is going on, and everybody is aware of it, aware of what nobody knows.
Swamiji, what they think they are taking as vaccine, the WHO chief told that only it prevents you from death, but we are not cured for corona yet. We have only
It will not cure from death. You see, after taking 2 vaccines, people have died. And now our doctor, surgeon who was supposed to come on 3rd and 4th to operate our cataracts, he has fallen ill. He is corona positive. She is corona positive. She has sent to ICU ward. She cannot come. Nobody knows what will happen. After taking everything, she is the doctor, surgeon. She operates others with all care. And she has taken also all the preventive measures. So in this way, this world is, and that truth is. Nobody knows anything, but we are supposed to be knowledgeable people. You see, मैं एक साधु हूँ, I am a monk, I am supposed to know everything, and you are foolish people. Whatever I say, you have to say yes, yes.
we are the monkeys in front of them.
Yes, you are the monkeys, and I am the monkey without the tail. Really speaking, whatever we speak, whatever we try to understand, my dear, nothing is there to understand. Just some consolation, some satisfaction. We have studied something, we have understood something, and we have done something. There is nothing to understand, we cannot understand anything. And if at all we are here and trying to do something and understand something, so let us dance like this. Understood the secret? The secret is this. Nothing to understand, nothing to say, nothing. There is no pain, no pleasure, no person is telling anything about pain, pleasure, or there is no anger, there is no doer, nothing is there. We have assumed everything, and now we are trying to understand also, and we have understood now.
Swamiji, still a small doubt.
Yes, yes, I will clarify your doubt because I am supposed to.
Then who is the person who is telling all this?
I have seen the village chief. I am supposed to be a knowledgeable person. Old man should have some experience, and Swamiji, you have made such great souls, and since so long you have been in Himalayas, don't you know this much? Yes, yes, I know. Come on, I shall tell you. the truth is more dangerous thing to dangerous. Truth is such terrible thing. Nobody can understand it nor can hold it. So keep it aside. Oh God, we don't want you. Rest. Let us enjoy within ourselves. Mumphali lao, chanachur lao, some salties and some peanuts. We can pass time. This is the truth. And this we cannot accept. No. We understand. We are human beings. We have some sharp intellect, you know. Yes. And as I know, you have no intellect at all. And sometimes some people say, human intellect is thousandth part of the universal intellect, and we want to understand everything. If that is true, human intellect is thousandth part of the universal intellect. Thousands. It is not 1,000. Hanji. What can you understand? We are great scientists. We know everything. This foolishness, never mind. Let us be foolish and go on with it. It is better to be foolish. Hanji, at least accept it. है कि नहीं?
बोलने के बाद वो एक्सेप्ट भी करना, फिर कौन कर रहा वो एक्सेप्ट अभी तक?
हे पार्थ, शरीर रूपता को प्राप्त हुए जड़ स्वरूप चित्त आदि ही दुख के भागी होते हैं। जड़ को क्या होता है दुख, क्या होता है सुख, यही भागी होते हैं। पत्थर को ठंड गर्म लगता है, ये कह रहे हैं, उसको मानो। द स्टोन इज द एंजर ऑफ pain and pleasure. Jad means inert. This inert composition of some personality. All the ingredients are inert. So the whole totality of the body is inert. There is no consciousness, awareness anywhere. So it enjoys the pain and pleasure. That means there is pain and pleasure to this chair. Okay, my cap was very sorry last night because it was taken away and kept aside. It was blubbering. It had some complaint. Why you are misusing me? You are disgracing me. I am such a valuable thing. You should use me. It was complaining last night. I kept it aside. This is the conclusion. Okay? यथा आत्मा से पृथक भूत देह आदि कुछ भी नहीं है, because there is nothing different from the self as body or something. और न दुख आदि ही अपनी कुछ सत्ता रखते हैं, nor these pain and pleasure have any existence. अतः कौन पदार्थ किसका अनुभव करेगा? So finally, who will experience what? There is no question. Neither pain and pleasure is there, nor any body is there, nor any enjoyer, nor any doer. So, if in this condition, who will enjoy what? Why? अर्थात कोई किसी का अनुभव नहीं करेगा. Nobody will feel any pain nor pleasure. There is no pain nor pleasure. So, this is from other angle. I gave the feeling of the cap and other feeling. Papaji, what is the taste of that kuchanam? You,
I don't know. I am not taken.
no, you know that you don't know. You are hiding. You are hiding. You are hiding. And Vishwasji, yesterday there was something was going on at 2 o'clock night. You see, some havoc was going on there on the outside gate. I saw from the window inside, and there were so many ghosts, and they were fighting against each other. And everybody had so many, all over the body they had some horns, and they were fighting with their horns. And I saw many horns were broken and fallen down, and many ghosts were injured, and some of them died also. And somebody also went to case the FIR. What happened to them? And somebody were taken to the district hospital. Have you some data, please?
This is something data, Swamiji, but I don't know that.
Huh?
Something data, yes, but I don't know, I can't remember that.
Acha, there was something. You have forgotten it. Acha.
He is fully trained now.
ये ऐसे ही है भाई दुनिया में. This is like this. There is nothing to enjoy. There is no pain nor pleasure. Nobody is enjoying. Nobody is telling anything, expressing their experiences. Nothing to say. हे भारत, क्योंकि दृश्यमान यह दुख ब्रह्मा के अज्ञान से जनित एक प्रकार की भ्रांति है. ओ पार्थ, ओ अर्जुन, it is generated, it is origin from the ignorance of the Creator. This pain and pleasure, this is created out of the ignorance part of the Creator. That is called the primordial nature. To forget everything and to misunderstand everything and have some ideas on something in some way. So, this is the ignorant part of the Creator. It has got knowledge part also. It knows that there is no world. It thinks, it creates, and it knows that it is nothing, good for nothing. How it is? No, you cannot say like that. He is creator and you say he has two parts. One is knowledge part, the other is ignorant part. Yes, it is possible. See, when the children go to play in the sandy beach with little dampy sand, what do? They create everything with so much interest, and that is their active part of it. And inactive part, they know it is only sand and it is good for nothing and it will not remain for long. And the moment the sun gets hot, it will fall down, everything will be crushed down. They know it. And yet, enthusiastically, with all the interest, with every care, they create so many things out of that sand, and they fight. If somebody, some other friend, if harms this or disturbs it, they fight, they abuse each other. Don't touch my house here. This is my house. I have made it. But inner part, he knows after 5 minutes, neither it belongs to me nor to him. Everything he knows. And yet they fight against each other. Don't touch my temple. I have made it. My God is there inside. See, you cannot worship my God. All the fight goes on. So two sides. One side they know it is false, it is just a play. And the other side is so sincere, so active and so aware of it. Both the sides are going together. Isn't it? Similarly, whenever we eat something, beautiful dishes, tasty pizza and sweets, everything we eat so nicely with so much interest and liking. Such a good thing. Are, it is worth eating. Give me a little more. At the same time, you know, tomorrow morning, it is going to the wash basin. That, kya hua, commode. Don't you know it? It is just suppressed down. Let us eat more and more. Both the things go on together everywhere. Two sides are there. So, the Brahma creator, he knows all these are good for nothing and it is not there. It is just in my dream, my thought waves and ideas, and I see it so clearly. And there should be pain and pleasure and somebody should feel it. All these are ideas of the... You see, this is one part, one side. From another side, if we see, why the tree grows up, why not down? Why? Why the sun rises in the east at that particular area and sets on the other side? we call it west. Why? Why the wind blows from cold to the hotter areas? Why the water blows from high to the lower heights? Why? Why all these happen? If I throw the stone up, why it falls down? Why not it goes up? You will give some reason. It is because of gravitational force or something. Why it attracts down, drags down? Why not throws up? If I put this question, let it be that attraction. Why it attracts this side? Why not other side? So the answer is, it is the real answer. Don't forget it. It will enable you to solve so many questions. Because it is thought in this way in the first time by the Creator. So you cannot change it. If He changes it, then only it can be changed, or else not. Nobody can change it. In other way we can say the English people ruled over India for some time. They went back, and now the India has its own what is that called, law book, what is that, Samvidhan, kya kar? Constitution. It has got its own constitution. Okay. In that it is said the cars or the faster vehicles should move in the road towards right hand side, and the slower movable objects they should keep to the left, and everything should move in its left side. It is not so in America. So why it is so? Why can we not change it? If such is the question, then what will be the answer? Because it is first time said in this way in our Constitution of India. So it should be followed. Nobody can change it. Because in the first time, one who made these laws are nothing but imaginations. What else? It is given some shape and size and some power so that it helps the governing bodies. That's all. Some ideas given some strength, isn't it? So this is how the rules and regulations, whatever was thought of first by some group of people or one, that Ambedkar or somebody, they had some consultants and everything, and in that way they made the first rules and regulations, and that is to go on until and unless the constitution changes. It has to work. It has to work out. Nobody can change it, isn't it? Similarly, whatever is thought over in the beginning by the Creator, that is called nature. The trees should grow up, the water should flow down, and the tummy should bark like that, and the jackal should shout like, okay, ये देख नहीं रहा and the birds should sing in other ways. It is, nobody can change it. This is called nature. Non-changing is ever-changing. This you should understand. Everything is changing every moment inside the non-changing feature. That is called nature.
So next creation can be other laws. In the next creation, when the next creation comes, the creator Brahma can make different laws.
Yeah. Yes. So in this way, everything is set and nobody can change it. So this pain and pleasure, it goes on in some way. Somebody feels somebody feels pleasure, somebody feels pain, and it is said by somebody and heard by somebody. It goes on as it is, let it go on. It has got no meaning. Why it is so? Because it is so. This is the only answer. Why are you sitting like that? Because I sit like this. I am sitting like this. That's why I sit like this. There is no other answer. After analyzing all these from every angle, 360 angle, this is the conclusion. We get nothing nowhere. This is the all-round vision. Nothing is going on. Everything is in a standstill position. If you have gone round the temple and see everything around the temple in its pillars, in its outside walls and everything, you have seen everything. What happens? Many have come and many have seen it. Does it change? Has it any meaning? So the river says, men may come, men may go, I go on forever. I don't care for anyone. So this is the final pain and pleasure. Don't worry, and if you understand this, accept it and be it, then enjoy your life. Dance with ecstasy. Then only a person can dance. अर्थात कोई किसी का अनुभव कुछ नहीं करेगा। हे भारत के दृश्यमान यह दुख ब्रह्मा के अज्ञान से जनित एक प्रकार की भ्रांति ही है, अतः तत्व ज्ञान से वह नष्ट हो जाता है। इस विषय में मैं तुम्हें दृष्टांत बतलाता हूँ। All these are misunderstanding and all these are created by the ignorance side of the creator, and if you have little knowledge side, just as the light comes and the darkness disappears, similarly, if you can have little knowledge side, if you can look at that knowledge side, then this ignorant side, it disappears. There is no pain, no pleasure. What we did now, we looked at it from all angles and with analysis, with logics, with examples and with discussions, and finally we reached nowhere. Finally we reached nowhere. So this is called, what we did, this is knowledge side. So now we reached at no man's land, where there is neither pain nor pleasure. This is called knowledge side, light side, and this was pain and pleasure was observed by dark side, ignorant side. Everything has two sides. So we are talking in relative world with relative terms. Whatever you say, it will have two different sides, opposites. So in this way, you have to take the help of bright side, and then there is no pain, no pleasure. Be happy. Enjoy it. Okay, tomorrow we shall see further. तत्व ज्ञान हो जाने से ये सब अज्ञान नष्ट हो जाता है. Pain and pleasure, it is only misunderstanding. And have knowledge, be established on the truth, and you have to struggle for nothing. Struggle, all kinds of struggle ends there. Tomorrow we shall see further. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Sachidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Yogavasirji Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om.